Hey everybody, how are you guys? I am going to go ahead and get started and give you some really awesome information. So this is a topic that I think comes up all the time, and of course you guys know that I follow you all on social media, and I know you follow me too, and I follow a whole bunch of people, and I'm constantly trying to better my social media by following other people and listening to stuff on podcasts like Build Your Tribe, um, even stuff in books, just any way that I can try to improve my reach to my people. And so if there's any tips or anything that I come across, I definitely want to share them. And so what I have noticed with all of you guys on the team is lack of consistency. And so I just wanted to take a second because I can fall into this too, with going back and I'm like, I only posted 2 things that day and we're busy. Like, I'm telling you that I only post 2 times a day sometimes because I just forget that I didn't post and I'm not focused or whatever it may be. So I have a couple of tips that I want to bring up and I want to share with you. And so if you will just get out your pen and paper and roll with me on this and have an open mind and an open heart to just want to be better, just want to improve your reach to the people who need you. And I always want to remind you that you were created on purpose for a purpose. And you may not realize what that purpose is right now, but I can tell you, your purpose is to be a wife. Your purpose is to be a mother if you have children. Your purpose is to love your family. Your purpose is to be the light to the world. And I believe that is part of what Beachbody offers us, is this opportunity to be the light to the world through health and fitness, through sharing our faith. And this was a disconnect for me for such a long time. But now when people say, I always see you on social media or make any sort of comment, you know what I think is, praise Jesus that we have this free opportunity to share our faith, to share our love for health and fitness, to share what we're personally getting out of being a Beachbody coach. It's free. We don't have to create videos. We don't have to create anything and pay money and do all this stuff for advertising. We are simply sharing our life on social media for free to attract like-minded people so that they can experience the life that we're experiencing. That's what social media is. So we have to get out of this mindset of it being this yucky task or worrying if we're posting too much fitness or too much about this or that. If you feel like you're being salesy or you're posting too much about something, you're probably right. So you need to change some things. And that's basically what I want to talk with you guys about. But you have to be consistent. So that's what I'm noticing on a lot of you guys' pages and even on myself some days is consistency. And when I say consistency, I'm talking about every daggum day. Every darn day. We have to show up every day. And you want to know why we have to show up every day? Is because that is the one way that we're going to build trust with the people that we've already invited and who have not said yes yet, or the people that we're going to be inviting and haven't said yes yet. We have to be consistent. I refuse to be like one of the lip selling people. I refuse to be like one of the makeup selling people. I refuse to be like one of the other pink drinks or the wrap sellers. Guys, these people are pushing a product. We're not pushing a product. We're pushing a lifestyle change. And the only reason that people are going to trust you is if they see you living out this lifestyle every single day. That takes vulnerability. It takes being honest. It takes consistency. And it takes showing up. It takes showing up every day. A lot of the stuff you're already doing, you're just not sharing it. So you have to break down these barriers, break down the barriers of fear, break down the barriers of whatever the heck it is that you have going on in your head, and recognize this is a gift. It's a free way for us to give a gift to someone. Think about the impact that this opportunity has had on your life. And if it's just health, spiritual fitness, physical fitness, even if that's it. Sisters, like, this is the thing. Even if that is all it's done for you, if you're not seeing a huge change in a business, that is enough to share it, right? It's enough to share it. And so I just want you to understand that this is such a really amazing opportunity, and you got to start breaking down those barriers so that you can truly have some breakthroughs in your life. And who gives a crap what anyone thinks or says? Don't worry about what other people think about what you're posting. However, if you're wanting to attract the right kind of people, you do kind of have to worry about what people are thinking. And this is what I mean by that. We're going to start out with a couple of tips. So let's see, how many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is basically how to share your story, on social media. Just 5 tips on how to share this on social media with some other things intertwined in there. So the first thing I want you to think about is, who is it that you know that you can help and you know you want to help? And if you say everybody and anybody, you're wrong. And you're not going to help anybody, because you can't help everybody. If you try to help everybody, you're not going to help anybody. Think about that. If you try to help everybody, you're not going to help anyone. So you have to recognize who it is that you want to help and you know you can help. So for me, I'm a medical mama. I have 2 toddler boys. I know without a shadow of a doubt, I can help a medical mama change their life. Faith, food, fitness, and business. I can help them do that. I know I can. I'm helping you do that. My life has changed with that. So who is it that you know without a shadow of a doubt that you can help, and you know that you can help change their life? Write down those people. For me, again, it is a healthcare professional. It's a mom of toddler boys, a boy mom. Totally get boy moms. They're different than girl moms. A Christian. I mean, guys, you have to have some specific people that you're talking to, right? So write those down. Who is it that you're trying to attract? Basically, to keep it super simple, you're trying to attract you. So if you struggle with depression and anxiety, if you struggle with being in control, if you struggle with getting baby weight off, if you struggle because of your shift work, if you struggle with your nutrition because of your shift work, if you love Shakeology now because it was the miracle that came into your life through your shift work to fight your cravings and to keep you off junk food and to help you stay healthy. If you are a healthcare mom and you couldn't get to the gym after you had babies because you had babies and it just wasn't happening, so you turned to home fitness and it's changed your life. Like, the things that I'm telling you, that's exactly what I post on social media. And I am trying to attract other medical mamas who need my help. And I know I can help them through those parts of their lives. For me, having addiction to self-sufficiency, a new thing. You may have an addiction to food. You may have an addiction to alcohol. You may have an addiction to whatever it may be. That's okay. And that's you, and God made you, and you are, whatever you're going through, there's a reason for it. So you can't shy away and be ashamed of where you are and where you come from. So what is it so the first thing is, who is it that you want to attract? It's you. It's people exactly like you. So you have to dig in to recognize really who you are. Who you are. Are you one who is really skeptical about doing the Beachbody stuff? Are you one who really at first didn't like Shakeology? Are you one who really was scared for doing the home fitness? Whatever you feel and whatever you've experienced, that's exactly what you're going to be sharing. So who is it that you want to attract? Who is it? You can't help everybody. For me, I can't really help men. If someone came to me, of course, I'm going to offer their help, but I'm not going to advertise that I help men, because I'm not a man. And that's how, I will. But if we're going to lead with what we want to attract, I want to attract medical mamas, period. Okay. Now, the second thing is, now that you know who you're going to attract, I want you to write down the top 5 struggles that you have in your life currently. And then the top 5 struggles that you had in the past and that you overcame. Top 5 struggles that you have now, and then the top 5 struggles that you have overcome. This is a big one, because this is how you're going to talk to your people with your post. You can't post, join me, love my superfood, I got to work out today because it makes me feel good. I got another challenge coming up. Like, you can't, this is not the stuff you can post, ladies. This is not the stuff that you can post. Every once in a while, you can do a call to action and get people's attention with those types of things. But you got to get deeper into what you're trying to actually say to people. And most of the time, you're not saying anything. That's what I'm seeing on social media from a lot of you guys, is you're not really giving any value. You're not really saying much of anything. You're just saying, this is what I do. Now what? Like, you're not sharing exactly what you're struggling with. You're not sharing why it meant a lot to you, why your workout was even more awesome today because of some mental struggles that you were going with, or that you really didn't want to get out of bed. You had a horrible, crazy weekend. You're not sharing any value in with your post. You're just throwing stuff up in hopes that people see it, and it looks kind of fake. It looks like, okay, what is she doing? Like, what does this really mean? And it's going to take a lot longer to build trust when you have no value and purpose behind your post. So top 5 things that you are going through right now, struggles or victories, anything that is profound in your life right now. Struggles with your kids, struggles with your husband, body issues, like health issues, like what I'm going through right now. And then top 5 things that you have overcome. For me, a big thing for me has been the addiction to self-sufficiency and wanting to have control and do everything on my own, and running my body into the ground, basically, is what I've done. And and not really feeling loved by the Lord, and not understanding what redemption is and how He really loves me. I mean, these are big mind battles that I was going through, and that's I've overcome. What about being disciplined? What about finishing programs from start to finish? Well, if you haven't done that yet, there's your first problem as being a Beachbody coach. That's your first problem. If you have not finished a program from start to finish, or if you've not started a new program when you finish the old one, to keep you motivated and to show everyone, okay, I'm switching up a new program. Who wants to join me now? You're losing your momentum. You're losing your purpose. Guys, you have to be a product of the product. And I'm not saying doing the same program over and over and over, dabbling in this and that. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You have to be actively pursuing a better self and improving your health. And you gotta mix things up, and you have to be excited in yourself. If you're not excited or motivated, why in the heck would anyone want to join you? Right? So what have you overcome? So those 5 things that you overcome. How can you relate to people through these problems? Well, you already know. Like, if you already have issues that you're going through right now, and you're trying to attract another medical mama, how can you help them through what you're going through? Well, for me, a lot of times I post, I need you just like you need me. I need accountability now. I need you to help me. Or I'm so thankful that I have this community of people around me, because we're all imperfect and we're working on imperfect progress to be a better person. So how can you relate to these people that you're trying to attract? Well, you are them. You're attracting the same people. Don't second guess that. Don't question that. You know you better than you, and you're wanting to attract more people like you. And then the 4th thing, how can you help them? What is it that you're doing that's helping you that you can offer to help them? So when you're doing your post, when you're putting up a video of your workout, how can you reach through that screen to that mama who is desperately struggling with some depression and speak directly to her through what you're going through? Speak to her. Speak to yourself. Speak to her. Make her feel like, oh my gosh, she just spoke directly to me. I've had a lot of people tell me that, like, I know you were talking to me. Like, I felt like you were talking to me. And that's exactly what I want to do. I want to say things that literally reach out of the screen and grab someone's attention and make it feel like that I'm speaking directly to them, or that post was about them. That's what you have to do. If whatever it is that you're struggling with that morning, that's what you lead with for the day. Whatever empowerment and confidence and joy and just love, whatever it is you're going through, that's what you need to lead with for your post that day. Now, I'm not talking about being a Debbie Downer. What I'm talking about is how are you going to overcome, and how are you going to help? So how can you help these people that you're trying to attract? You have to recognize how what we do can help them. And that's exactly what you're going to do in your post. You're going to say, I didn't want to get out of bed this morning because of blank. And what you're going to do, let me just teach you this little, which you already know it. It's just kind of a little acronym of how you're going to share your post on social media. And basically all of them need to have basically this type of stuff in them so that you can connect. So how can you help them? Well, this is what you're going to do. You're going to use the feel, felt, found method. So you're going to say, I understand how you feel, Mama. This morning, I woke up feeling nauseous. I woke up with a fog in my head. I woke up thinking, oh, gosh, I just needed to push snooze for 30 more minutes. I don't know if I could make it through the day, getting up early and doing what I know I need to do. But I have felt the way that I have felt before when I just went ahead and got up has changed the course of my life today. The way I felt before, after I just did it, is a feeling like nothing else. So what I have found is that if I can dig deep and find a reason why I have to push forward and I have to push through, then the day's going to go much better and I'm going to crush my dreams and my goals. But if I choose not to get up, if I choose not to continue to push forward to what I know that I can conquer, then I'm going to be left in the same spot. So that's probably not a very good analogy. But you get what I'm saying. Feel, felt, found. You tell them, I know how you feel, Mama. I know how you feel. And I have felt this way before. This is what I was going through before. But what I have found is that what we offer and what I'm doing is a solution to what you need. So it's your turn to be the hero. So then that is the next part. What is the internal and external issues? Well, it may be a body thing. They want to change, they want to lose weight. They simply want to lose weight. So think about what they need. What do you need? What does your people need? If you've had a weight loss journey, sister, you're an expert. You know how to lose the weight. Take ownership of that and recognize you are an expert. You know how to do this. So recognize that. There's no guessing in that. You know how to do this. So recognize that you know how to do it and that you're an expert and that you can help them. So recognize the external and internal heart problems, head problems. Are they depressed? Do they have a hard heart? Are they not willing to make some changes, or they don't have the support system, or are they wanting to lose the weight but they just can't get motivated? External. Look at the external and the internal things and then figure out what you've done. What solution do you have that's worked for you? And then after you know that, then you can say on all of your posts, I've felt this way before, or I know how you feel. I felt this way before, and this is what I have found. And then you need to make them the hero of your story. Say, Mama, it's time for you to fight. I know, I believe in you. I know I can count on you to help me stay accountable. I know that you need this for your family, and I believe you can become more than what you've ever imagined. I believe your life can change more than you've ever imagined. You make them the hero of the story. So you ask them, say, I know you can do this, and I'm ready for you to join me and totally rock this out. And then you can have a call to action and say, join me now. Like, what are you waiting for? So it's a bigger process with our posts than what I think you guys are recognizing. And I'm not trying to make things harder for you. What I'm trying to do is simplify what it is that you need to post. So if you throw up a bunch of pictures and videos, but you have no value, nothing that's going to draw people in, you're just like every other post on the newsfeed. They think that you're a gimmick. They think that you're fake. They think that what you offer is something that you're just going to quit in 6 months anyways. Why? Because if you aren't giving value, it doesn't matter, and nobody sees it, and nobody even stops to see what you're offering. They don't care. So you have to provide value. So in addition to providing value, you have to stay consistent. And I spoke a little bit about this in the beginning of what is consistency. Basically, consistency equals trust. And if you're not posting consistently on social media, if I'm not posting consistently, people don't trust me. They don't see what I have to offer as being valuable to them or important to them or even worth their time into looking into. Because if I'm not consistent, why would they want to trust me to help them? Think about that. Why would people trust you and what you have to offer and what help you want to give them if you're not even consistent yourself? So if they do a little flip through your news feed on Facebook, they go to your profile and they say, well, let's see what this girl's all about. Let's check her out. And they go through there and they're like, oh, well, there's a post on Saturday. That's like 3 days ago. And there's a post on Friday. Oh, there's 2 on Thursday, but it was a join me. And the post on Saturday was also a join me. Or like, think about think about from the outside looking in on you. And think about how you got started. Like, did you want to trust me before you signed up? My big assumption is absolutely. You wanted to see, is this girl real? And so I feel like I know for a fact that the reason a lot of you guys joined me is because it was very clear on my social media that I'm not some one-hit wonder. I'm not some, oh, I found this awesome shake and this awesome workout, and next month I'm going to go try something different. No, I've been consistent for 5 freaking years. Like, I show up every day for 5 freaking years. Like, that's how this works, right? So consistency equals trust. So just to help you out a little bit, I want you to write down these 3 things that you need to post on every single day. The first one is you need to post something motivational, encouraging, or like myth busting, something that spoke to you. And if you're in God's Word every day, you're doing personal development, you will have a takeaway every single day. Every single day. I don't want you to post your book. I don't want you to post necessarily just a clip of what you're doing. Explain what you're doing. Explain that it's day 10 and you were really struggling with this, and this is what how the word spoke to you. Explain that this is what you're struggling with right now, and this is why this verse really helped put in perspective how God's love really is towards you. You've got to put some value out there. So you got to be the light. So this is a way for you to be the light and create value so people start to trust you. So every single day, every freaking day, you have got to get on social media and be the light. I don't want you just posting snapshot and clips of oftentimes you'll see me. I will post what I actually wrote out on my daily scripture writing. But this is the thing. That's me in action. I'm not posting just the book. I'm posting exactly what I wrote, and then I'm putting in the comments, I want you to know that you are worth it, Mama. Today you are worth it. Give value to people so that they want to come back to your page and see what you're posting every day. So the first thing, motivation, inspiration, something along those lines. That's the first thing that you got to get posted every single day on social media, every single day. And it may take you a little extra time to not just take a snapshot of your book or take a snapshot of the specific scripture. But listen, Mama, you have to take the business serious. You need to put more time in it if you want people to respond to you. If they're not responding, guess what? You need to change things up. That's the whole point. So that's just a little tip. The second thing is fitness. We are in the fitness industry. Beachbody is a fitness company. So you better be posting a video clip of yourself doing fitness every single day. Every day you have to post a video of yourself doing fitness. And I'm not talking about something crazy, random. No. One simple shot of you doing fitness. Don't try to make a collage. Don't try to make it fancy. Why? Because people get lost in all that and they don't watch it. But if it's one video clip of you doing your workout, you can speed it up. You can keep it how it is, whatever it may be. But that's what you need to post every single day. And if you have 2 accounts, an Instagram and a Facebook, you got to post stuff on both. Because you're trying to attract like-minded people. You're trying to inspire and motivate people to join you. So if you're not showing that you're a proof of the product every single day, people don't trust you and they're not going to join you. So I hope that makes sense. And then the third thing is something that's unique about you. Your career, your kids, what did I write down? Nutrition, your specific mental health, spiritual struggles, anything you're struggling with, any victories that you've had, any really cool God things that are happening, your nutrition. You can definitely take a snapshot of your shake, but don't throw the shake with Shakeology on it in people's face. They don't care. They buy Shakeology because they trust you. Don't post Shakeology on there. You know why? Because someone's going to go on Amazon and they're going to buy Shakeology not from you. So don't be posting all these Beachbody products out there, because people are going to go to Amazon and not buy from you. So hide the Shakeology part, or put it in a different cup and say, this was my recipe today. Look in the comments and I'll share my recipe. Or take a picture with you and your kids drinking your shake, or talk about how you used to lag with energy, or you had terrible sugar cravings, or you've lost freaking 15 pounds after starting Shakeology. You can post things like that, but do not post your shake and that be your picture of the day. Absolutely not. Because I'm telling you guys, that's your advertising for Beachbody, and they don't need advertisement. You need to be promoting your nutrition, your struggles, your victory through Shakeology. So just post you and that coffee mug full of Shakeology, or a really cool wine glass with Shakeology, or you and your shakers with your kids. Be creative with that. But that's part of a nutrition post. Or what about a recipe that we shared in one of our groups? That's an awesome way to say, we share so many other ones, so many other recipes. If you want more recipes, we share a 30-day meal guide. You're going to get it free when you join the group. Definitely stuff like that. Your career. Well, as a nurse practitioner, like, I need to be posting a bunch of pictures about me in scrubs, me and the struggles that I have as a nurse practitioner, and the shift work, and how Beachbody has helped that with my career change, with my nutrition, my fitness, my friends. I'm creating this friendship with you guys. Like, that is the stuff that we have to be posting. So motivation, inspiration, something, truth bomb, some sort of post like that every single day. Fitness every dang day. You won't make me say a curse word. Every dang day. Guys, you gotta post your fitness every day. Every day. You doing fitness video. You doing fitness video. You can go live, you can do it and then repost it, whatever, but you got to jump out of your comfort zone and post those videos of you doing fitness. And then the third thing is just something that's unique to you and you only. This is where you have to be really vulnerable and really open about your life and the things that are changing in your life, the things that you've overcome. This is where that whole thing of the 5 things that you're struggling with now and the 5 things that you are overcoming come into place. That's where this happened. It's that third post of every day is where you're going to talk about the struggles or the victories and how Beachbody has been the solution for that. Okay, I think that is it, but I do want to make some recommendations, some books that if you haven't done a personal development, but like lately, we are about to start a new month, and sister, you have got to get your personal development books in hand, or be listening and reading and finish one every single month. It's got to be a priority. If it is not a priority, you will not mentally grow in your business. You're not going to move forward in your business, period. You're going to stay where you're at. If you lose track of why you're doing this, and you don't get any sort of motivation and encouragement and inspiration from personal development, you're not going to move forward. I experienced this for 2 years. I didn't move forward. And it's because I didn't have a belief system in myself, and because I wasn't doing personal development. You better believe I worked out. You better believe I did my shake, but I wasn't doing consistent personal development. That's the little secret sauce right there. So here's a few book options. Big Leap, Entrepreneur Roller Coaster, Power of Vulnerability. I think that one needs to be starred. Power of Vulnerability. That will help you with these posts. Happiness Advantage. That one actually has a star on it because it was recommended highly above all these other ones at the, this was from Bonnie Engel at Summit. And Online Marketing Guide, Story Brand. That was another, Story Brand. So anyways, look them up, figure out one, and get to read it. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns. And thank you guys for watching. You know where to find me. Have a fabulous day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.